Final race of the programme, we finish off with a Class 3. This is over the 1650 as well, the extended mile, headed by Tang Fleming. He'll jump from barrier 5, likes to roll forward. Thunderstomp, a 4-time course and distance winner. Racing Luck was the last start course and distance winner. Bank on Red, better draw for him. He's coming with barrier 1 this time, 11 last time out. Starship won over the 1600 metres at Sha Tin. Gold Land won a course and distance Class 4 back in November. Arcada behind Racing Luck last time out, finished 4th, as was Happy Spirit. He finished in 7th place on that occasion. Now, as far as the horses on the road are concerned, well, Thunderstomp has been up to back and Chung Fu, as has Bank on Red, 3 times in actual fact, most recently returning on the 21st. We've made our way across to the touchscreen to have a look at the speed map for this final event and a couple of key races as well. As far as the speed is concerned, well, Bank on Red's drawn better, Brett, down on the inside, but Tang Fleming off an all-weather campaign. Could be looking at him. If he can get him rolling, might be the one to get going down on the rail. Doesn't want to go at the moment, though.
Let a pro take over, Andrew. Well, there we go. See, he'll move for me. And I think he'll move for Callan Murray, too, in the early stages from barrier number 5, who does have quite a few rides for Michael Chang on the night. We know Travel First likes to roll. He pinched a race on the all-weather not long ago. Thunderstomp can roll forward. Bank on Red, as you've said, will be looking to take pole position, I think, either there on the rail or one off. And then of the others, Happy Spirit used to lead, but he's lost a lot of his pace. Those horses from the back, this is the most interesting one, Racing Luck. He's got a horror draw, hasn't he? Barrier number 12. Vincent's either going to try and have to slot in somewhere or potentially go all the way back, or the other option is to roll forward and hope for a little bit of luck. But unfortunately, barrier 12 is never easy to overcome.
It certainly isn't. No, Paul, what have you got for us at track work?
Well, Fearless Fire is the first one we're going to have a look at here. Casper Founds and Zach Purden. He's going very nicely. The horse is in form at the moment. He's won 3 starts ago, backed up with some good runs here, a 3rd and a 5th. He seems to like it here at Happy Valley. And up to 1650 looks ideal for him. Sleep Education. He's only a little chap, this horse. He's a very fit horse now, and he's going nicely in this track work. Interesting, he's in the market once again. He has been in the market a few times, this horse, Sleep Education. Yet to win, though, from his 17 starts. And Arcada seems another one that seems to really like it here at Happy Valley. His track works were really good game to this. He's not being let go, as you can see, so comes up a reasonably slow time, but the horse is keen, and I thought he won a really good race last time.
He certainly did, yeah. We can start off with Arcada in actual fact, and his jockey, Grant van Neerkerk.
Grant, Arcada had things go against you last time out, but under the circumstances, were you happy with his run?
Yeah, look, it was a much improved run, and yeah, I was good 3 deep last time, and I've got a nice gap this time, so I'm hoping I can get in a good position, and I'm hoping he gives me the same sort of feel he gave me last time. Obviously, I'll be in a good position, and hopefully he can give me a good kick. That was the first time that you'd ridden him in a race. What did you learn about the horse last time? He's really straightforward, really. But he's a horse that you need to go, everything needs to go his way, and yeah, he needs to bump in the right field, and hopefully tomorrow can be that day. He's come down a long way in the ratings, as you said before, improved performance. Is he now sort of finding his feet and finding his right level, do you think? I think so. Like you said, that needed his confidence to be up, and I think his last run boosted that a little bit, and like, he feels that he's improved, so let's hope he can go a couple better.
If I didn't mention it before, I can't remember if I did, Grant van Neerkerk's had an extension to his licence, and Alberto Sanner as well. It was another decision out of the licensing committee. Yeah, I thought it was a good run last time, Arcada.
It was. 4 runs ago, Paul made a case for him, that race behind Starship. He really bombed the start, and then he took off around them, got towards the front, and then sort of capitulated out of it. But that was sort of the start, I think, as you said on the day, Paul, of him sort of coming to hand a little bit. Yeah, look, I've been with him the whole way. I've got him in second again this time. I think he could run really well. Look, I look back to that race in Ireland where he beat horses like Capri, who came out and ran in the Japan Cup, and that there was another really good group horse came out of that race as well. He led all the way on that occasion. He's come to Happy Valley, and he seems to run better here than he has at Sha Tin to date. So, look, I reckon he'll go close. So I definitely think he's in. We saw the speed map too, Andrew. He was sort of 3 back the fence. Potentially he could be a bit closer.
Yeah, Joseph O'Brien used to train him in Ireland. He ran in group company as well behind Churchill, the Futurity. So there is decent form there. Let's have a look at some of the rivals, though. And we'll start off here with Bank on Red. You can see him just swinging into the straight. He's still got a little bit of cover. He's been pretty consistent, I think, despite everything. Faithful Trinity down on the inside, and the other horse, or the other horses, they're finishing further back. We've got Thunder Stomp, didn't beat too many home here, and Electric Lightning, of course, now gets a start as well.
He does. Yeah, he's an interesting one, Electric Lightning, coming into the race. I think potentially he might be able to feature in the finish. Bank on Red with a better gate. He's had ordinary gates his last 4, but 3 of the 4 runs have been okay. Where he ran 9th, I was a little bit disappointed in him last start, but I'm willing to overlook that 1 ordinary run and sort of work around the other 3 consistent ones. I think the draws are real positive. It looks an open race overall.
Yeah, I think Thunderstomp's getting really well rated now as well. I thought it was a good run from him at Sha Tin behind King Opie last time. He ran 5th, and he is better here at Happy Valley, and he's down to a winnable rating, I thought, as well. So I found a minor spot for Thunderstomp.
All right, so they've certainly given some sort of chance there. Fearless Fire, the next one we'll have a look at. Again, swinging wide as they come into the straight. Reminder, we're on the C course on Wednesday night too. Yeah,
now, this horse... Look, he'd been running over 1,000, then 1,200, 1,200, 1,200. He did win over 1,200, but he's always looked like he needs further. I always wondered about 1,400 at Sha Tin, but they're going 1,650 here at Happy Valley. Zach Purdon's aboard. I'm going to side with him because I just think the 1,650 looks ideal for him.
Yeah, when Casper ran him over 1,000, he really closed off well. Then he dropped into Class 4. I thought I might wait for him to get up a bit further from sort of 1,200, but he came out and won that race and won it with some authority. So I'm a bit like Paul. I think he is a horse that wants a longer trip and can be very competitive in this class now that he's sort of found his feet.
Bank on Red is favourite here, Paul, but again, it's certainly not a short price favourite at this stage.
No, it's a really open race. It's a really good race to finish as well. Bank on Red, as you mentioned, has got a good draw. I haven't actually got him in the numbers in the end. Barrier 1, I'm just not sure what tactics are going to do. But, look, I'm going to stick with Fearless Fire for the reasons I mentioned before. I do like him up to 1,650, been waiting for him to get there. Arcada has been running really well recently, so he's going really nicely now. And I think Happy Valley 1,650 could be the go for him. Racing Luck's interesting because he did win really nicely. 2 starts ago, he had blood on the track here, so had excuses, then came out and beat Ha Ha Hard. He's drawn 12, so we've got him going back. It'll be just interesting to see what they do with him. And then Thunder Stomp. Look, he's won it for a rating of 78 before. He's now down to a rating of 72. Jack Wong will take a little claim off him as well. So from barrier number 6, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a little bit of improvement. That 5th behind King Opie was a very good form race as well. So at the end, I went 5, 10, 3 and 2. Open race, though. I'll go exotics.
I've got 2 of the numbers that Paul's got in his selections. Yep, just 2. I'm going with Arcada as well. I think interesting to see his money back a place there in the early dividends. I think from that gate, he can kick through, either be leaders back, potentially lead if they want to. Should get a nice run from that good barrier. Looks close to winning. Bank on Red also looks close to winning. He's got barrier number 1, so he's going to be right alongside of Arcada. I think in an open race, the 2 inside gates is the way to go. Fearless Fire looking for the distance now. Should be hitting the line well. And I think Tang Fleming, potentially for Callum Murray, can find the front. First run for him over the mile at the Valley. I think if it's a softish enough lead, which potentially I don't think Bank on Red and Arcada, if he does find the front, Tang Fleming will want to pester him too much. So he can stick on 10, 4, 5, 1.
Yeah, I really like Arcada as well. I think he's giving this a big shake. So it's not going to be an each-way price, but I think he can take out the last. That's Arcada on top for me. All right, as far as the stats are concerned, as we head into this programme, Vincent Ho, well, he's having a fantastic run of things, of course, at the moment. A big win on the weekend with Ho Ho Khan.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, the Christmas feel, of course. So 29 rides he's had here, 6 wins, 3 seconds at the Happy Valley since December. So a jockey who's riding Happy Valley very well with a 21% win rate. So first 3 rate, I should say. So he's going really nicely, Vincent Ho. Now, he's on Golden Cannon. I know Brett gives us a really good chance as well.
Yep.
And I've got him in the numbers. And look, he's ridden the horse. He knows the horse quite well. So he's the stat horse we'll focus on.
He's been solid all season, Vincent Ho.
Yeah, it's got my best bet home on the weekend.
That he did.
Khan, what do you got for his Wednesday, Paul?
Well, I'm going to go with a Lightning Treasure. He's only had 1 start at Happy Valley and he ran really well. He should get the race perfectly run to suit. And Sylvester de Souza, we know how good form he's in as well. We've used him in the stats recently. So race 2, number 7, Lightning Treasure is the best. And Master Benini, his best run here has been fresh. Grant Van Niekerk, another one who's been riding Happy Valley very well. well. He's got the new stable. He's now with David Ferraris, and I think he can run a race at double figures. So here's the long shot, race 3, number 5. We'll go to the player of the day in the race 2, though. Simply Big will add some value to it, I think, with a Lightning Treasure and a Tom's Dragon. So 3, 7, 11, the Quinella places for me.
I've got a Callan Murray double going here. Race 4, number 8, Travel Day took. Actually, I haven't. I've got a Matthew Chadwick, Callan Murray running double. I think Travel Day took. The gate is perfect for him. Barrier number 1. He hasn't won a race in 28 starts, but I think he gets a great opportunity. There he is, Callan Murray on Mega Heart, 6-5. But I think there are a couple of other runners for Michael Chang that can run well for Callan. Good to see him with another winner, hopefully. Yeah, Tang Fleming in the last. And my play will be in that race with Mega Heart. I'll banker him in the trio, because if he doesn't win, I think he can still run a place with Carrying Legend, Music Edition, Blocker D, and my good old mate, Mr. Picasso.
All right, best for me on Wednesday night, Big Wood. Zach Purton in the saddle. You saw that replay. He was absolutely cruising last time out. I think the shorter straight at Happy Valley will suit him down to the ground. So Big Wood race number 7 for Casper fans. And the long shot, Simply Big. So hopefully it's a big night. Big Wood and Simply Big, and Berta Rispoli, he'll be soaking up all that speed in the early part of the race. He can pounce late at a double-figure price. Big Wood, Namjong Plus, and Goldfield is my QQP in.
See what you did there.
Yeah. Hopefully it is a big night then at Happy Valley. It'll be a big weekend. We talked a little bit about the 4-year-old series. We might come back to that in a second, but we also got a Group 3 on the contest, 1,800 metres. We've got the Vars winner Exultant, we've got the Cup winner in Glorious Forever, Time Warp, and Singapore Sling, plus more. Yeah, and Singapore Sling, of course, won a trial recently, beating Beauty Generation. So interested to see how he fares in that race. But, yeah, it's Group 3 could easily be Group 1. Yeah, the draw will be important. We saw that happen with Glorious Forever and Time Warp on the big day. Interesting to see how it plays out in the weekend. Yeah, tactics amazing that we see if they do whatever happens. And you've got Exultant, of course, who was the hero on Vars Day. So, look, it's going to be a really good race, and looking forward to the first of the 4-year-old series, as you touched on. And the Classic Mile, very interested to see the gates and the draws that come out, because it's quite an interesting bunch. Certainly is, but that's all to come. That's the show. Thanks for watching. On behalf of Paul, Brad and the rest of the team, hopefully we'll see you on Happy Valley on Wednesday night. We'll be racing to win. Good night. Good night.